Hello, friends. I hope you all had a great long Labor Day weekend. Our family missed being with you in worship this past week, but I'm grateful for Dr. Tim Willis, who led so beautifully as he always does. He's always wise and relevant, and I know that those who were in worship on Sunday were blessed by his presence with our community of faith. I'm also grateful for other leaders like Ed Ziegler, Sandy Cohen, Frank Cantrell, Sally Ruth Arford, and Claire Sang, who stepped up to lead in worship in ways that they aren't usually asked to. It is incredible to see how our community of faith has so many capable people who are willing to use their gifts to lead us to worship. It proves how blessed we truly are. Now, I'm looking forward to being back with you in worship this coming Sunday. It's a big day in the life of our church for a number of reasons. The first of which is that I'll be starting a new sermon series. I don't always preach sermon series, but often follow along with the lectionary texts in the seasons of the church year. But I think it's an important time to at least temporarily change that strategy. Our community of faith has grown in wonderful ways over the last few years, and it's important that we understand who we are as a community of faith. I once heard someone say that you could think of a church's name almost as you would someone's first, middle, and last name. Our family name, our last name, of course, is simply church. We are in the greater family of followers of Christ, the body of Christ, called the church. We're also a very unique church, perhaps a very southern church in this way because we've almost got two first names, Augusta Road. But it's that middle name, Baptist, that requires some exploration. So starting this Sunday, we're going to spend a series of sermons unpacking the name Baptist, what that means, especially for us at ARBC, and why it matters. But perhaps the most important reason this Sunday is crucial for us is that it's what churches often call Promotion Sunday. That's the Sunday where new Sunday school classes are started for some of the younger members in the community of faith. Specifically this year, we're excited that we are starting new Sunday school classes for elementary school kids, as well as our youth, those who are in middle school and high school. Recently, we have held many of these different age groups together, but we have reached a point of numerical growth where it is crucial for us to create multiple Sunday school groups to serve everyone's needs. So this change will give each age group a chance to learn in ways that are more appropriate for their physical, mental, and spiritual development. It will also give each group the chance to create a deeper sense of community with one another because they'll be in groups of smaller size. So this Sunday morning, times for infants, toddlers, and preschoolers will remain basically the same. Those who turn 18 months old will move from the nursery to the toddler room. Those toddlers who reach 3 years old, they will move up to the preschool room at that point. And those students who started kindergarten a couple of weeks ago, well, they get to move up to be with our elementary school students starting this coming Sunday. Now, speaking of elementary school students, that is the group that has seen the largest growth in recent months and years. So much growth, in fact, that it's time for us to split them into younger elementary school students and older elementary students. So those students who are currently in kindergarten through second grade will be part of our younger elementary school group. They will continue to meet in the same room where they have been meeting for a while now. The exciting news for them is that they will have new leaders walking with them during that time on Sunday mornings. David and Megan McCarter, Todd and Heather Griggs, Sally Ruth Arford and Mandy Anderson, they're going to be on this spiritual journey with them. And I will also have the honor of journeying with them for a season as we set them up for a successful year. Now, those students that are in third grade through fifth grade, they will be part of a newly created older elementary school group. Our incredible teacher, Judy Whitson, who has a true heart and gift for serving this group, she will continue to walk with these students along their spiritual journeys as their key leader. And she's going to be joined along the way with other additional volunteers as well. And they will be meeting in a newly established Sunday school room at the end of the education hallway that has been set up by our own Claire Sang. They will have a dedicated space and dedicated time to grow with God and grow together. Now, finally, our middle schoolers and high schoolers will have a brand new opportunity to gather on Sunday mornings. They're going to be led by some incredible members of our community of faith. AC and Mandy Whitley, Jared and Claire Sang, Mel and Caroline Wilcox, Lunell Edie and Lelia King will be offering support and guidance, wisdom, and so much more by facilitating discussions, sharing from Bible stories and their personal experience. And they're going to create space to allow the Spirit to flourish as they explore faith and life together. They'll be offering themselves to love these students in the name of Christ and during a crucial time in their spiritual development. And they too will have a new room in which to gather that's been set up by Claire as well. It will be the first room on the right-hand side of the education hallway. They're going to start to meet at 9 o'clock this Sunday morning. Now, I ask you to pray for all of these students and the incredible leaders as they begin their journey together in this coming year. We know God will do incredible things through what takes place with these groups. They'll learn together, they will share life together, they'll lead among us together as well. So may they be blessed throughout this year and the years to come. I remember back in 2017 when our church was going through a crucial visioning process. We gathered the members of our congregation around tables and we asked them to tell stories about times when the church had been its best self. We asked them when ARBC had been most the church or the body of Christ in the ways that they needed it to be. And almost to a person, stories were told about relationships that were developed within this community of faith. A Sunday school teacher, a deacon, a youth group leader, a member or many members of a Sunday school class had come alongside them during an important moment in their journey through life. One of the hymns we will sing in worship this coming Sunday is simply called the Servant Song. The first stanza of that hymn says, "We are travelers on a journey, fellow pilgrims on the road. We are here to help each other, walk the mile, and bear the load." That's what we do in church, specifically through what we at ARBC call transformative relationships. We journey together, serving one another and the world around us in the name of Christ. And I can't think of a clearer example of that than when members of a community of faith invest in the lives of the next generation, constantly reminding them, just by showing up, that at their core, they are beloved of God. Belovedness is what we teach when we serve as mentors and leaders. Belovedness is what we remind each other of when we journey together. So remember your belovedness this week. Think of those people who have most clearly shown you that love of God. Think of what they did and the different ways that they showed up for you and how the message of your own belovedness sunk into the core of who you are. May we always help the next generation to know that they are beloved children of God. Have a great rest of your week. I hope to see you on Sunday, and I look forward to connecting with you again soon.